everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, as you know, Pokemon Sword and Shield is a recent game that was developed by Game Freak and was published by the Pokemon Company that was mainly released only for the Nintendo Switch. Now, the premise of Pokemon Sword and Shield takes you to the Galar region, which is meant to be based on Great Britain. And I would say it's interesting to see my hometown, my home country of Britain, finally becoming a Pokemon League. So throughout the game, you're pretty much played as the main character, where one day after you meet your friend Hop, who invites you to meet his older brother, who is meant to be the champion of the Galar Legion, and after you receive your starter, and after going into a mysterious forest after trying to get back a sheep Pokemon, you end up finding these two mysterious dogs, like legendary Pokemon, and at the same time, you are engulfed into a gym challenge, like a kind of football match, as well as uncovering the secrets of Dynamax, the Darkest Day, and other things. So pretty much I would say the game isn't too bad. I would say I like how some locations are based on certain things. For example, before you battle the Grass Gym Leader, there is an area that is based on Stonehenge. What's interesting is Motostroke is based on Manchester, the Wild area is based on the Lake District, Chichester is based on Bath, and Herbury is meant to be based on Liverpool. So pretty much Dynamax in the game is a new sort of gimmick. So you can only use it during your gym challenge against the main gym leader. And you can only use it for 3 turns. After that, the Pokemon reverts back to normal, the same with the Gym Challenger. Which does seem a bit pointless, but I get it, it's trying to even the playing field. And throughout the game, you can even as well explore the wild areas, as well as find Pokemon dens that have a certain Dynamax Pokemon, which you can capture to add to your team. Now, pretty much I would say that the game isn't too bad, and I know a lot of people complain about it. What I do like about it, it kind of has certain British themes, like for example Team Yell being based on over-the-top football fans. Also, you have a plot that's a bit more grounded, and the main villain isn't really meant to be a leader of a kind of organization, but instead someone completely different. And I would say some of the characters are kind of rememberable. I think what makes Hop kind of rememberable as a rival, he wants to kind of prove to his brother that he wants to be the next champion. And you can tell he starts off a bit rubbish, but over time does get a lot better. And I kind of feel when you've got the other rival, Beatty, he's just kind of less rememberable and just kind of meant to be the cold, distant rival we've seen before. There's nothing really interesting about him. And what's interesting as well with Pokemon Sword and Shield, things that I feel a bit out of place, for example, was British characters saying certain things that seem out of date, like cheers, chap, and everything else. I know British people sometimes say this, but we don't say it constantly. And yeah, there are some new regional variants, which you have a Galarian version of Corsola, also Farfetch, and so on. So it does even a bit more to what Sun and Moon did. And also with the game itself, is that before you get to battle the gym challenges, you have got these sort of puzzles, which are a little tricky, but if you know what you're doing, then you've got a bit of an advantage. And I also do know that there has also been an expansion pass for the Isle of Armor and Crown of Thunder. And I do feel with Pokemon Sun and Moon, I can see why they would have to cut down the Pokemon to not kind of make it too crammed up. And yeah, the area doesn't really explore you to anything else, just pretty much go from one area, then move to the other side there, and then that side, and all that. And I also do feel, as well, with Pokemon Sword and Shield, I also do feel like it's a bit more rememberable, because at least it brings back the gym leaders. It brings back the kind of atmosphere you played as a kid. With Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, you always did kind of felt like the trials were a bit more like Hawaiian culture, but I feel this one does bring back the element. So I think somewhere Pokemon Sword and Shield holded its weapons and pulled through. So I think it definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.